What?
I don't know how to describe it. I thought it was a Borg cube for a moment. This is very square and it has one turret on it.
I'll take a look at it. I think I know what you're talking about.
It looks like a BA that's just floating in space, kind of, like the top of it. Yeah, it's just labeled space junk. It looks like it has a turret, I think. Or maybe not.
Where is this?
I wouldn't. I don't know how. That direction. I shot in the direction.
um. Okay, I see the tardigrade.
I'm trying to see where. I don't even know where
You talk?
I'm trying to figure
You
out where
talking about?
my orientation. Okay, there's a tardigrade, but where is?
Are you talking about over here?
It's sort of behind Junker One.
Okay, I'm over here at the tardigrade with you.
Oh, okay.
Where are you talking about? There's nothing behind the tardigrade. Or
Well, I'm back.
behind Junker 1.
Well, from my perspective, I think it was behind, but I'm looking. I'm under the tardigrade.
Okay.
I saw you for a second.
Are you talking about that space junk? Or...
Yeah, it's a big square piece of space junk. It doesn't look like a ship. It's just like a rectangular.
Yeah, there's just this little floating piece of space junk right here. This little thing?
You went up. No, I'm looking downward a little bit.
Are you talking about this down here?
Yeah, I think you're heading towards it now. Yeah.
Yeah, this is the bridge of the Titan.
Oh, okay. Now I get it.
Yeah.
Well, there's some loot containers in there.
Just a few. Radiation boost. And what's this one got? Laser rifle.
Ooh, there you go.
We can't make ammo for it, but we got a laser rifle.
Actually, I have 106 ammo for it. Killing Xerox and taking their ammo.
Yeah, I don't see anything, any other loot boxes or anything in this.
Oh no, I'm out of oxygen.
Alright, let me get the last few thrusters off of this thing here. I think that's it. Let's see. No, we got 4 up thrusters left. 4 up thrusters and an O2 tank. Alright, got the oxygen and the tank, and so the thrusters would be... There they are.
So should I put the hardened steel blocks under heavy blocks?
Yeah, put hardened steel blocks under one of the heavy blocks. Just not the one I'm connected to.
I'm on number 2.
Yeah, that was the one I was connected to. I was trying to salvage something, and they said you could not salvage it, not enough space. But I knew there was enough space. So.
Aw. Oh, now the constructor inventory is full.
Give me a second, and I can fix that.
And the light devices is full.
Let's see, constructor inventory.
Slap on another control or another extension. Because they got a lot of components, you know, like motors and energy matrices and stuff like that.
Yeah, we really need to expand this cargo bay.
We could put a large controller and like where you're standing, we can put a whole. Well, no, because this is gonna be a pathway to the back of the ship. Because I was thinking, just filling it up with cargo. You're trapped. No, I guess not.
No, because remember, I'm gonna replace this with a flat block, and then you'll be able to come over this way to get through. In fact, I think I'm gonna go ahead and do that.
Turn the air off. You're going to punch a hole in it. Actually, I guess you should put like a ramp block and invert it.
Okay, so let's see this. I have added an additional large cargo container area back in the engineering area. Back here where the warp drive is, behind the warp drive.
Okay.
It can hold 88,000. And this is going to be the input for the constructor.
Okay. Cool.
And so when I get this so that you can actually come in this way and access it from the other side, it'll be a lot easier for us to get to. But we can just use the control panel like we normally do anyway. And we can expand that if we need to. So that'll be
Cool
the
beans.
input. The output for it is what's right next to it up here.
Okay. Makes sense.
So whenever you make something, it'll go in here, and then it'll pull from back there and put it out right here next.
So if we have a warp core breach, we lose all our stuff.
Yes, but I doubt we'll ever have a warp core breach. Now I'm going to be going through these other boxes and making sure everything that goes in the input is in the input. All right, so we've got our expanded cargo area. We've upgraded the cargo for the constructors. I think the next major thing we need to start working on is expanding the
Back of the
ship. Yeah.
Oh, did you want to upgrade it to hardened steel or combat steel?
We
That'll be tedious.
could.
That'd be pretty tedious, though. That could be an offline thing whenever. you get
Yeah,
bored.
I don't think we need to do that right now. So, also for some reason, it's not letting me put this inside the warp drive like it used.
With that little hole that you can stick things into.
Yeah, the hole's gone.
They broke it. Is it flipped?
No,
Did it-
because I can't put it on either side there. They may have removed it with one of the latest updates.
Yeah, we're still on the experimental, so we got an update that before the other people's get it. Because I think the stable is build 2542 and we're on 43.
Yeah.
In fact, I started my 4th season of my solo series, and the first 3 recordings were still 2542. And then it updated as I was editing. It's like, oh crap. Actually, actually the first video went live about an hour ago, hour and a half.
I don't know why they would remove that, because that was a really cool little feature that you could do, but
That was probably the only component that could do that. Everything else wouldn't do that. If it's multiple blocks, if it's
Yeah.
more than one block. Because I wanted next time I build something, I'm going to put half of the Pentaxia tank inside that.
yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and check my my creative mode that has that done with that and see if that screwed that up.
I bet you it'll probably still be in there, but once you take it out, you're screwed.
Well, because the piece that was here disappeared.
Oh, it did, huh? But you said it was only
But
on one side, right?
Yeah, it's only on the top side, which is if you highlight it with the thing, you can see the top side is the side that's facing where it's supposed to be. If you use your multi-tool rotate and highlight the thing, you can see the bottom.
Oh yeah, it has that grid on it. Yeah, that mesh.
Yeah. I don't know. All right, what else do we need to salvage from here? Let
Well,
me
if we're
see.
expanding, we need blocks, so we have tons of ships out here.
We've got tons of blocks. We got tons of thrusters. We've got at least enough thrusters for the first expansion.
Would you want to start using the larger blocks? I mean, the larger thrusters, the big XL ones, or the...
Not yet, not with this first expansion. I think that'll be with the final expansion when I expand it and put the thrusters on the very back. But until then, I'll just be using the small ones like we currently have. I might do it like, I think like with the second or third expansion is when I'm going to do that.
Well, the version you showed me offline was probably the final version.
No, that was the first expansion.
Oh, really? Oh, great.
Yeah, that was just the first expansion.
So you're thinking starter size, aren't you?
Yeah. Single level, you know, pretty much, but it's going to be like one level in the front, 2 levels in the mid, and it might get to 3 levels all the way towards the back, but for the most part, it's just going to be, you know, a sort of, yeah. It's like a 2-person Star Destroyer size. Maybe not quite Star Destroyer size, but at the very least...
Not Super Star Destroyer, just a regular one.
Yeah,
maybe an Interdictor.
An Interdictor, maybe.
Yeah. But what was the name of that ship you wanted to spawn in the last series?
Oh, the hold
Where
on.
the Andromeda Flyer would dock to it?
The Overlord, the IDK Overlord.
Yeah.
Yeah, that thing was made for like 5 players.
That's a massive ship.
And it was within CPU limits.
But it was like it was a class 10, wasn't it?
Let's see. That the Overlord is a size class 14.
Oh, jeez.
But it's within CPU limits. So
even though they're not enforced yet.
Right. It was like right under 7,500. The Titan, on the other hand, the ARV Titan that I made that sort of looks like a hammerhead type thing is not CPU enforced, and yeah, it has at least one of each type of turret, like or the maximum number of each type of turret except for artillery,
which is only 2. So you could.
Right. And the ARV Titan is a size class 13. Okay. All right, let's take a look and see what we want to do, because right now, the only thing I can think of next to do now is start expanding the
Yeah, this ship's only a class 2.
Yeah, because we've already gotten a lot of stuff salvaged from the junkyard. You didn't see anything with capital vessel weapons in it, did you?
No, I didn't. Other than the sentries, that's it.
Okay. Have we checked all of the Titan nacelles?
I don't think so. There's one I stared at, but I didn't go in it.
All right, go ahead and take a seat, and I'm going to see if we can
Oh, I'm out of the ship.
fly around this thing. Yeah, because I'm going to fly around the junkyard a little bit and see what we might want to salvage.
Okay.
Let's see. We've got a Millennial Eagle down here. Do you know which nacelle it was that you didn't get?
Yes, it's the one that looks like it has teeth on it. Not that one. We passed by it when we first came by. I don't see it anymore.
This one over here?
Yes, one right in front of us. That one I haven't. I looked at it. I didn't go inside of it though. There's a big engine there, big thruster.
Yeah.
Port bow. But the one that's just below us to our right did not go into it.
Right. What is this right?
Starboard.
You mean starboard? Yeah. It's got a couple of thrusters on it.
You want me to salvage or take whole parts?
Just salvage. Don't worry about taking whole parts. Because if we salvage it, we can actually just turn it into whatever we need.
I only saw one thruster on it.
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and salvage the... let's see. I'm going to salvage this large thruster. This is an extra large thruster. Haha, we got it back as a whole piece.
And now you're too heavy to walk.
Well, no, because I was connected to the Junker 1.
Will there be a Junker 2?
Maybe, if this gets destroyed. That would be interesting, wouldn't it? Like halfway through the season, we're on a distant planet, and the Junker 1 gets blown to smithereens. You know, we have to start from scratch on a, completely different planet in the system.
Because someone forgot to press the button to open the turrets.
Why did you not put the shields up?
Actually, it doesn't have a shield gen.
Not yet, but...
we need to find a place to put that too. Yeah.
Oh, don't get me wrong. On my expansions, I've got plenty of plans for that.
Because the only place we can probably put it right now is this little garage bay right here.
It won't even fit in there because you have
yeah.
to take yeah. If we expanded the bottom like we did the top, you see how we have the top with the turrets where it's all flat up there?
Yeah.
If we made the bottom like that, then it would fit there. Because we would have to take out the existing floor.
Right. Because it's a 3x3x3.
Right. Okay. You want to head down to the planet?
Yeah, cool.
And then we can start expanding the ship down on the planet. I think I have enough stuff to do it. And if not, we can find some POIs to raid.
POIs.
And there's a good chance that there are some
ores.
Some whatchamacallem, junkyards on the planet as well.
But not all planets have junkyards, I suppose.
Well, I think all the planets have junkyards, but they're not all biomes. In fact, only the junkyard starter and the temperate junkyard that I'm working on are going to have junkyard as biomes. The ones on the planets here are POI clusters around a central defensive structure.
Oh, okay. I see what you're doing. Yeah, I thought they were biomes because it labels them as junkyard. I thought that was a biome.
On the starter planet, it is, but on the additional planets like the snow planet, the arid planet, the
these will
desert
be different.
planet,
okay,
these will be different. You'll discover the junkyard pieces and such, but it'll be in other biomes. We're entering the upper atmosphere. We've gone through the planet, Captain.
I initiated blue alert.
There we go. Yep, activate blue alert.
Yes, I did. Linear water. We can start making some... Yeah, there's some water behind us.
Don't forget the snow we can make oxygen out of if we need to.
I think it's richer if you put them in water.
It is. You get like a quarter the what do you call it? A quarter the purity.
Quality.
Yeah, the quality. That's right. This looks like a relatively flat spot to sit down right here too.
Mm-hmm. And we got water. Does this have air on this planet?
I don't know. Check. Look at the map.
Nope.
Because snow planets, it's like 40% chance that it has oxygen.
It reminds me, I once got in an argument with someone about how there's air in water, but it's not because it's you know, H2O, because that form of oxygen you can't breathe. It has to be O2.
Right.
So the oxygen that fish breathe that's in water is just, it's like, what's the term? It's
well, there is oxygen in water, but the because H2O has oxygen in it, but the fish actually use their gills to separate. I don't know if it's separating water into oxygen or if it's just.
I don't think they're doing electrolysis like that. I think there's actual O2.
There's just
dissolved.
water molecules in the water, or oxygen molecules in the water,
right?
That allow it to.
It's dissolved into the water. That's where they're getting it from. Because like I've had friends with aquariums, and they always have those water pumps that put bubbles into the water. That's how the water gets oxygenated. I can't say it. It gets oxygen.
Yeah.
It's not the water itself, because it's the wrong form of it.
Right.
Okay, I want to get those water gens. Where's the water gens?
Toolbox. The tools and gardening.
Yep. Should make more too. Make a couple. Oh, I got more parts again.
Okay, let's see.
I wonder if this can make it. Can a small constructor make the water gens? Of course not. Man, that thing is like half useless.
I mean, you can use. Yeah, the small constructor is specifically for.
Yeah, but the portable constructor can do more than this does.
Yeah, I know. But the small constructor can make the large constructor, which is really the only thing it's, originally used.
Pretty much. I wish it would make 30mm bullets, though. That'd be nice.
Right?
It can make 15, but I want 30. Oh, I need... Yeah, I'm gonna need more fuel. Or I can do the trick. I wonder if you think the trick still works with the fuel.
Alright, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to activate the light defenses so we have our sentries out.
Alright.
We've got the 2 on the bottom where you had them before, and I just added 2 more to the front.
Oh, just now? I was going to say, I thought we only had 2. Oh, great, my neighbor decides to use his leaf blower.
Yay. Okay, let's do this. The cannon turret, I'm going to...
Yep, they fixed it.
The,
You can't do the trick anymore. You put 2 in and take them out right away. It doesn't work.
oh, really? They changed that.
It seems to.
That's interesting. Now, I think for the water gen, they've changed that a while back, so...
Because it doesn't turn on right away. It takes like a couple seconds for it to actually activate, and then it immediately takes one of the fuel cells. So I only put 4 in each one of them, but there's 4 out there.
I'm making it so that the sentry guns
Are white?
only... Well, they already are. I'm making it so that they only attack the predators and not the drones and such.
Ooh, we got
So-
ores. We got neodymium and promethium and sathium and cobalt.
Let's see. We've got cobalt, neo, sathium, and promethium that we could find on this planet.
Mm-hmm. It's all the secondary stuff.
Yeah. I purposefully made it so that you will never find primary resources in deposit. So you either have to salvage it or make it out of dirt.
Iron, copper, and silicon, I mean.
Yeah, iron, copper, and silicon. All right, I'm going to need to gain... Actually, I don't think I'm going to need to gain any levels yet because I've got all the stuff that I need right now. Plus whatever we've salvaged will be good enough, so... turn off the blue alert.
I'm not on the ship.
It says currently occupied by frag when I press P on the control panel.
Oh, it's because I'm in the control panel and I was trying to access the constructor, but I can't.
Why is blue alert on? Blue alert shouldn't be on.
I turned it on when we landed. Shouldn't it be on when we're on the ground?
Yeah, but I turned it off when these thrusters are still on.
Oh.
Because it says blue flight, which is flight systems and blue alert. But neither flight systems nor blue alert are on. All right, flight on.
Might be a glitch and it's just showing something random.
Flight, blue. Okay. No, they were on. It's just I had to turn all the thrusters on and then off again manually with the thrusters thing, not the signals. The signals sometimes don't work always properly, so.
I think they bug out when you transition to another playfield.
Maybe, but I think they fixed that. Okay. Wow, I'm almost out of oxygen.
I see a contact to the north. I'm gonna go check it out.
All right, don't get yourself killed.
Nah, I'm okay. It's probably ores. What if there are golems on this planet? Probably.
Ice golems.
Whee! I forgot they had boosters on this thing.
Okay, so first thing with the upgrade. Let me see if I can remember how I was gonna do this.
Sathium.
Yay, nice.
2 contacts to the east. Hidden over there. Gravity must be really low here. It's really easy to move around.
Yeah, snow
Yep,
planet
0.6.
gravity.
What was that? That was a weird... Oh! Golem! Hey, buddy.
All right. Let's see if I can remember how to do this. I might have to go into creative mode and check and see what I did to expand this out.
Drone. 2 drones. Move away, move away.
Let's just go ahead and see what we can do.
Oh, Polaris. Wait, we're friendly, right?
Yeah, we should be friendly with Pole.
Yep. And the Talon, too. More so with Talon.
Okay.
Floating POIs. Hey, this is a... There's a junk... There's junk by... right next to Polaris. Or in Polaris.
That's because that's a junk... That's... You see, it's a salvage yard office.
Ah.
That's a Polaris junkyard.
So we can't touch it unless we want to be enemas.
Well, the junk itself isn't Polaris owned.
Oh, okay. Well, there's no cores, yeah. Wow, the terrain is being really stupid right now. Like, it's drawing in slowly, and then the trees are floating.
Alright, let's see if I can remember how I did this.
Oh, that's one little tiny hover vessel. Has H1 on it.
Alright, I think I'm going to actually exit from here, go into creative mode, and just double check what I did.
Okay, so log out.
To start doing it. Well, no, I can leave the server running. I'll just load my own... Actually, I don't know if I can load my own game while this is going.
No, because you're not running a dedicated server.
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead and log out.
End the episode.